Everybody, welcome back to another episode of A Gardener's Journey Homestead. I'm Barbara. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's one of my favorite videos to record today. I'm talking about Azure Standard. I heart Azure Standard. So today I'm going to take you through my latest order. It's not a huge order, but at least want to take you through it. And then there's always somebody that's new watching. I want to share the goodness of Azure Standard. Then I also want to talk to you guys about some new jars that I got that people rave about, but I didn't like it. And so let's talk about that too. So for those who are brand new to me, I am in Tennessee. I'm in Zone 7A. And on this channel, we do and talk about everything related to homesteading. We talk about gardening. I cook in the kitchen from scratch. I talk about my bulk food preparation. We have a root cellar. We have an in-ground garden. We have raised beds. We have a high tunnel. We have, I won't say all the things, but we have a lot of the things. And so I'm glad that you stopped by my channel. And today, let's talk about Azure Standard and my latest food haul. So if you're unfamiliar with Azure Standard, there is a link down in my bio below. Click that link. And I'm just going to tell you to go ahead and order, right? But you can click that link. So Azure Standard is like a bulk food online co-op is the best way I know how to explain it. You can buy things in bulk that are organic, that are great quality at great affordable prices. So let's say you have a large family and you cook a lot of oatmeal and you want to get a 50-pound bag of organic oats. Azure Standard is your place. But they have more than just food. They have food. They have produce. They have dairy. They have meat. They have household goods like cleaners. They have seeds. They have garden stuff. They have, oh my goodness, they have essential oils. They have medicine. They have tinctures. They have all the things, y'all. Everything. And you can buy it in bulk, but you don't have to just buy it in bulk. You can buy some things that are in singles, right? So if you like quality food or quality products, if you are all about organic, and everything is not organic, but if you really like organic stuff, but you know those organic prices can sometimes get in your pocket, you want to check out Azure Standard. And so the way it works is you can go to that link in my bio, put in your zip code, and you can see what the closest drop-off location is to you. Now, you can get some stuff delivered straight to your door. You're going to pay more in shipping that way. I don't do it that way. I go to my local drop-off. And for me, it's about 20 minutes from my house. So it's very convenient. And so once a month, you place an order. Once a month, a big old tractor trailer comes to your drop-off point with your order and everybody else's in your community or those surrounding areas who ordered. All of the orders are on that trailer and they bring them out. They call your name. You get your stuff and you go on about your merry way. You're paying shipping, but you're paying a small fraction of the cost of what you would if it was just you buying it, right? So again, you get bulk food, you get organic or non-organic. You can buy it in singles. You order once a month and literally you go pick it up and you're saving on price. So if you were to buy a 50-pound bag of oats, a 50-pound bag of rice. Think about what the shipping would cost on freight alone just to ship that to your front door. You can remove all of that extra high cost just by shopping on Azure Standard, okay? So definitely click the link in my bio. Let's talk about what I got. So here is a repeat, but it's a favorite now. So this is organic, raw, wildflower honey. And this is a 3-pound glass jar. So I love the fact that you can get a lot of things in glass. So if you are a person that does not like plastic, you'll love the fact that you can get a lot of things in glass at Azure Standard. So this is the Azure Standard glass. It's raw, it's organic, and it tastes amazing. Now, I'm not a honey person, right? So I'm not a honey connoisseur. I'm not a big fan of honey. It's okay, but this right here, I did a previous video, like the first time that I ordered it, I tasted it on camera. I don't remember which video that was in, but I tasted it on camera. I would replicate it for you, but it's not going to be the same because I know what it tastes like. But when I tasted it on camera for the first time in front of all my viewers, y'all, you can literally lick it off the spoon. It tastes so good. And raw honey is different than that Subi honey that you buy at Walmart, okay? let's keep it real. It's not the same thing. It is not the same thing. And so for somebody who is not a big honey fan, the fact that I was able to eat it off the spoon, it is fantastic, okay? So I use this a lot in my bread making. Y'all know if you've been here that I bake homemade bread usually once a week. And I have some videos on that. I do sourdough. I haven't quite mastered the yeast bread, but the sourdough, got it. But I use it in my sourdough. I use it in other things that call for honey. It has a really, really great taste. So I got that. The next thing I got were these 4 jars canning lids. And I bought these on a recent video, and I got the regular mouth. And so this time I got the wide mouth. So this is a box of 100 lids. It's not bands, it's just lids. So I do a lot of canning, especially in the summertime. And so, of course, when you're canning, you want to use a new lid every time. And so it's important that you have a stock of lids. Now, I've been using the Ball brand since I started canning because that's all I knew. And that's, you know, kind of what I was taught, right? And Ball has worked great for me. But I have heard so many people talk about 4 jars that I wanted to just try it for myself. So I haven't tried it yet. So now I have 100 regular mouth, and now I have 100. Now I have my regular lids and my wide mouth lids. Try to say that 5 times. Okay, so the next thing is my second time buying it. I bought it individually. So this is an example of how you can buy something individually or you can buy it in bulk. So this is Redmond's Real Salt. Again, I guess they have the term influencer for a reason, because when you see it on other people's channels and they rave about it and you just take them at their word and you just put it in your shopping cart too. Do y'all do that? I do that a lot. Got a lot of influencers that I watch. But I heard about this Redmond's Real Salt, so I bought one. This is 26 ounces. And this time I got 3 in a pack. So you can see the 3 here. Y'all, this salt, it has an amazing taste. It does. It's unrefined mineral salt, and it's mined in America. It's perfect for everyday use. Y'all, this stuff tastes so good. It like heightens the flavor. It definitely has a different taste than just regular. Now, I hope you're not still eating Morton's iodized salt. Like, that's what I grew up on. No shade, but let's take it up another level, okay? Sea salt is much better for you. But the taste of this, the quality is so good. Now, I keep some on my counter in like this little salt cellar. Y'all, isn't that cute? Let me show you what it looks like. Can you see that? Y'all, it tastes so good. Let me see if I can get a different picture so you can like see like the little specks and stuff in it. It tastes so good. It definitely has a superior taste. So you can also order this from the Redmond's website, and you can buy it in bulk, I think like 50 pounds, which I think that's what I'm going to do. But for now, I just got me 3 of these bags, and it works out pretty good. Next, I got some baking powder. This is the Rumford's brand. I needed some more baking powder. I bought baking powder in bulk, so I keep that like in my pantry shelf in like a canister. For like, you know, when I'm baking and stuff, I can just pull that out. This I'm just going to kind of keep in my cupboard. That's a smaller thing that if I just need to get like a teaspoon and I'm right here at the stove, I can do that versus having to go to the pantry and get like the big canister. So that's what this is. Yeah. Okay. Next, this is avocado oil spray. It's 100% pure avocado oil. So, you know, I've been hearing, let me say that, a lot about different oils and which oils are better for you. And of course, I've heard that avocado oil is good. I have not yet started using avocado oil in my cooking. I started with the spray. And of course, the spray has no taste. It works just like any other, you know, non-stick spray. I can't tell the difference. But I wanted to try it, and this is my second time buying it as well. So again, instead of me buying like a case of 12, I bought 1 to try it to see, okay, does it taste funny? Does it taste weird? It didn't, and now I'm buying again. So again, if you're very brand new to Azure Standard and you want to try some things out, hit the link in my bio, go try some stuff out, and don't feel like you have to buy in bulk. Now, obviously, if you're buying oatmeal or something like that, oatmeal is going to taste like oatmeal. It's going to taste like oatmeal. Like, it's all the same as far as I'm concerned. You know, basmati rice, to me, all tastes the same. So if you know that your family loves a lot of rice, you can go ahead and buy a 25-pound or 50-pound bag of rice and feel pretty secure that it's going to be okay. But when you're trying like a new product like this, like the honey, and you're like, ooh, I'm a little honey fanatic. I like my honey to taste a certain way, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what wildflower means and all that good stuff. Then just buy one. Okay? Okay, next. I bought this several times. This is one that I started off and I bought like these little individual 8-ounce packs. This is an all fruit smoothie mix. It has kale, avocado, banana, and pineapple. My husband, we both love smoothies, but he drinks them more regular than me. I'm in this season where I just haven't been drinking them. I need to get back to it. But I love this because this is a good blend that you don't sometimes find in the store. Sometimes you get tired of having the same thing in your smoothie or the same flavor. So typically we buy like big fruit bags from Costco that has a mix of like grapes, I think honeydew melon, pineapple, strawberries. I think that's the mix. Then of course at Walmart they have like a berry mix, which I'm not a big fan of. I like to have a couple of different varieties. And then of course you can buy things single like strawberries or blueberries or mangoes singly. I like to just have a fruit mix so that way it's all kind of in one bag. And I like this mix because again it has the kale, it has avocado, it has banana and pineapple. All good stuff, and I haven't seen this particular mixture in a store. So this is a big bag. This is, how many ounces is this? This is 2.5 pounds. But you can also get them in little individual bags. I think they come in a box of 5 little like 8-ounce pouches. And so it's enough for one serving. So that's great. Again, if you're traveling and you don't want to take a big bag, you just take these little small servings. That's how I started. But now that we know that we like it, we just get the big bag. Okay? The next thing I bought is super sweet corn. Now, y'all, corn used to be one of my favorite vegetables. It still is a good vegetable that I love. I don't buy it often because most of the corn in the store is GMO, right? So if I don't grow it in my garden, I very rarely, I really don't even buy it from the store anymore. So I haven't been eating it a ton. So when it comes to corn, I buy this because I haven't had it in a long time and I want to have it in my freezer. I got 3. 3 came in a pack. This is sustainably super sweet corn. It's grown in the USA. It's non-GMO. So it's just a little bag. So if I want to pop some in for dinner or something like that, I can feel good that it's not GMO, that it's fresh and all that jazz, okay? The only other thing that I have on my order that I did not show you were frozen blueberries. I've showed these before. They're in the bottom of my freezer because there's, y'all, my freezers are full. I'm grateful, but I need to purge some of the stuff in my freezers to get ready for the summer produce that will be coming in. Whole nother video, okay? But I couldn't get to the blueberries, so I bought a box of frozen organic blueberries. When I tell you, these blueberries are so good. Again, I'm not a blueberry lover. I like blueberries. Like, I like blueberry waffles. I like blueberry syrup, like stuff like that. And I will put blueberries, of course, in smoothies and things like that. But just to pop and eat blueberries, not my thing. But these right here, I've used them in waffles. I've used them in pancakes. They taste so fresh, especially for them to be frozen. They are such a great quality. It comes in a box. You'll see it, and I think it's 5 pounds, organic frozen blueberries. But I recently started eating them with my oatmeal. My mother-in-law put some, she was over here one day and I was making her some oatmeal and she asked for some blueberries, and so I got those and she put them in her oatmeal. I was like, okay. And of course, that's one of the pictures they show is in oatmeal. I'm like, I never really had blueberries with my oatmeal. I had it. Game changer. So good. Okay, so that is my Azure standard order. I love Azure Standard. So I appreciate you guys going through the haul. Let's talk about one more thing before we get off. Let's talk about Weck jars. W-E-C-K. This is a Weck jar. Okay, so the deal about the Weck jars is that it can be used for canning. It has, like, you can see the little clips on it here. You pop these clips off, and it has a glass lid like that, and this little rubber piece, right? And so the thing about this is that I think for canning you can reuse this because the lid, or whatever you call it, is what do you call it? It doesn't have the thing. You can reuse the lid is what I'm trying to say. So this is a Weck jar. I bought this for my sourdough starter. Why? Because I saw somebody else with it, right? I'm like, oh, that's cute. Well, it's on her video, it looked smaller. I got this thing. I'm like, this thing is big. Tried it anyway. I don't like it. I don't think I was ever going to use it for canning, but I don't like the jar. It's like it's too hard to hold and to handle. I put my sourdough starter normally in a mason jar. Y'all have taken my sourdough starter off this, put it back in my mason jar, and I got 2 of these. It's called the Weck tulip jar. I just wanted to share that because I want to know who else is using a Weck jar and what are you using. And that's another thing. You try to put this back on like this, the thing gets all out the way. It falls in the thing. Weck, do better. Do better. I'm going to figure this out after y'all. Let me let y'all go. Let me know in the comments if you use Weck jars, what you use them for. Make me a believer. Sell me on it. Because right now, I'm not feeling it, okay? Not feeling it. Look, y'all, this is all part of the journey, right? We have some good stuff we try. We have some great stuff we try. We have some stuff that you're like, they could have kept that. But it's all part of the journey. Thank you guys so much for going along this journey with me of my Azure Standard haul. If you've never tried Azure Standard, make sure that you click the link down in my description below. If you do use Azure Standard, click my link anyway, okay? Thank you guys for joining me. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel. Share with a neighbor, with a friend. Remember, it's all a journey. Let's grow together. I'll see you next time, friend.